is. Okay, it's fed through, hitting go live in producer. Okay. Okay, it's live on producer. Yeah, okay, I'll check YouTube. You're live on LinkedIn. Yes, you're live on YouTube. Okay. All right. Do you want me to play the Metro video? I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah. All right. I'll play it. Okay.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Cadwell Park. Just as my programme decides to fall apart, you couldn't make these things up, could you? Yes, we are here for qualifying for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. As you can see, it really is a plethora of Metros. It's an awful lot in the field. The championship has really grown. It is round 2, of course, here at Cadwell Park. We're at Brands Hatch last month for plenty of racing action. Let's go catch up with some of the drivers, shall we? I wanted to speak to Mr. Kenning. I'm not too sure where he is. Let's go speak to Mr. Simpson whilst he's here, though. Matthew, you've been here quite a long time already, haven't you? You must be on holiday. You've been here since about Thursday, haven't you? Now you actually finally get to go do some work.
Yeah, I thought I'd see if I can sort of get to grips with this before this lot turn up and show me up.
So what you're saying is you've got a bit of extra experience now. You've been scouting out the
track.
Yeah,
well, that's it. I'm surprised not to see more up here, to be fair, because we haven't been here for 5 years and half the grid have never been here. So yeah. Luckily, I've raced
made the
it before.
effort, though, haven't we? That's what matters most.
Yeah.
These things must be made for Cadwell, aren't they?
It's brilliant. Absolutely. It's frampoopence.
Is even that?
Not much you can do with it.
No, I'm going to leave you there. It's great to see you, mate.
Good
anyway.
to see you. Take care.
Well done. Let's go have a chat over here. Look, we've got Mr. Williams as well. Always having a good old battle, these guys. Hello, chaps. How are we doing? Are we all right?
Yes.
I was just chatting to Mr. Simpson over there. He's been getting a bit of extra time in over here, isn't he? He's been walking the track, scouting out. Well, or has he just been drinking beer in the paddock?
Yeah, we've just been drinking beer in the paddock, to be fair. And I'd say walking around the circuit, he was staggering.
He was just working out which
It wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. We've been very good. We come obviously early. Thursday we were here, so we'd done all the drinking beforehand, and it was just a tame night last night, and we're being on it today, aren't we?
I did see you with the tap waters last night.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Well done. Enjoy it, guys.
The fizzy tap water.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Let's have a chat with Ben Young, actually. Ben, I know you haven't got much time. It's almost time to go. Are you excited for this one, though?
Yeah, I am.
Look at this, is proper on the go, isn't it?
Should be fun.
Have you done Cadwell? You got much experience?
Yeah, I've been around Cadwell before.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh, look, you better go because it seems like you've got to go. Oh, we've got to go do briefing as well, another briefing. Let's go listen in. Just here for my driver briefing.
Keep walking backwards until you get a bit closer, please. I feel like
Right, we all here? Can you all hear me? Yeah. Everybody, just like to welcome you to the first race meeting of MG Carlton for this year, the spring meeting. The reason we're doing a briefing is because it's 5 years since we've been here, so a lot of you will not be familiar with the circuit. And I think some of you have probably been tested, but first thing I've been advised to tell you from the Motorsport Studio is that we're all racing with respect. We've all signed up to that when you got your licences this year. basically, just to remind you, it is a non-contact sport. So we don't want you coming back with bits missing. We all want you to finish the races. We all want you to get good value for money. We don't want the safety car to go out. We don't want to see it in the medical centre. So basically, racing, we treat you the same as well. So the way we deal with any incidents, any judicial procedures. Now, excuse me, in terms of the circuit, when you go through the S's, there's been some sort of over-exuberance grass cutting. So there's basically, it's created some sort of grooves on the inside of the track. So if you get too far across the curbing, you might find yourself in a groove which could pull you across onto the grass, which obviously you don't want that. So basically on your first lap or so, just do a sighting lap as you go through the S's and through the hairpin, just so you know where that particular area is. Now, green flag, we normally start in assembly for MG, so the countdown normally starts here before you go out to the track, but for this meeting, because of the way the circuit's arranged, you'll go down on the waved yellows from here to the circuit, but the green flag will start on the grid. So just remember, that's when the clock starts for the countdown, but you will be on the wave yellows. Safety is obviously being used within both qualifying and race, so whoever's leading at the time the safety car goes out, you set the pace behind the safety car, but the people who are following him, try and keep the train as close as you possibly can, because that means that when the safety car comes back in, the race will start as soon as possible. You get the maximum number of laps. If you've got stragglers behind, obviously you can't start the race until the stragglers have gone past the start-finish line. So basically, try and keep yourselves as close as you can, but still leave about 2 car distances in front of yourselves. But when you're on the safe lap, just make sure you can keep as close as you can together. It means you get the maximum time on the track. Track limits, we will be enforcing those. So remember, first time basically we ignored it. The second time you'll get a warning. Third time it's 5 seconds, then 10 seconds. If you continue, we'll basically exclude you from the race. You'll get black flagged. So we don't want that. So basically again, track limits will be enforced. And finally, the award will take place outside the welcome centre here, about 30 minutes after the race. So basically you can report back here for your rewards. Hopefully we want everybody to have a good day's racing, no incidents, no black flags, no safety cars, and you have a good day's racing. Okay everybody, any questions? Okay guys, have a good day. Thank you very much.
Good stuff indeed. Right, Robbie,
You alright?
yeah, I know everybody's so hectic, aren't they? Like, we had it with the Cockshoot Cup as well. A driver briefing, literally about 2 minutes before we're due to go out, so nobody's ever got any time to talk. But how are you feeling? 5 years since the Metros have been here, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking good. I walked the course yesterday. I've watched quite a few in-cars.
Yeah.
You don't realise how undulating it is until you walk it, and your legs are aching, so it's going to be a lot to learn.
Yeah,
I've got about 2 laps to learn before I can actually push on.
Look, you're getting quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. Is this a track that really suits you? Because it's very different to a lot of other venues, isn't it?
I'll tell you after qualifying.
Yeah, well, proof's in the pudding, isn't it, mate? Yeah, right. Cheers, thank you very much. Good luck, of course. Let's keep on going over here. There's Emma. We will grab Emma and embarrass her very shortly as well. Let's go have a chat with this man over here, Mr. Eels. Mark, 5 years since Metros have been here. Have you driven it since?
No, I've done a track day in this car when I was having a year or so out and managed to stick it in a barrier.
Oh.
So I had to rebuild all the front.
Okay.
Apart from that, no.
You know when you
So-
wish you hadn't asked someone to do something? Because if you're sticking that barrier now, I'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
just
that's it.
talking
But
about that.
no, I like the circuit though.
Yeah,
It's a good
cracker,
circuit.
innit?
You know, a lot of people's favourite.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it. Should be good fun.
Good luck anyway. Enjoy it. It's good to see you
Thank
anyway,
you.
mate. Take care. How are you feeling, Chris? All right? Good
Yes,
for us? Ready?
Yeah,
Not
can't
much
wait.
time, is there, between this and getting straight out again?
Yeah,
Cadwell,
absolutely.
how well do you know it?
Pretty well. I'm going to follow this man and see where we come.
It's always a good
Yeah.
idea, isn't it? Yeah. Best of luck, mate. Cheers. Let's have a chat with Pete Coleman. How you doing, Pete? You all right? You all right?
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. I just can't believe. I still can't get over it. It's been 5 years since the Metros have been here.
Far too long.
Yeah.
Far too long.
Have you raced it since, or
No,
has it been
no.
that's been the gap for you as well?
Yes. I haven't been here since. Came to watch other people, but
Yeah.
not me personally, no.
No, it is a cracking circuit, isn't it? It's probably made for these Metros, I think, isn't it, Cadwell?
I believe so. It's one of the best tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. Fast, flowing, but very tight.
Unfortunately, some people have to travel an awful long way,
Yeah.
but it is worth it.
It's worth it when you get here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, and especially when the sun's shining as well.
Yeah.
Pete, best of luck for
Would you
qualifying.
pass us that?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for your
What do you
time.
need?
The other strap.
Oh,
Thank
here you
you.
are. Yeah, there you go, mate.
Thank you
You
very
got
much.
it? There you are. There we go. Good stuff. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. You ready for this? Feeling good?
Yeah, but better than my last one.
Yeah.
I've been carrying the last one. Every time I went out, it stops.
Ah, okay.
So I've cured that problem. It's just the old driver who's going to get better. And then we'll be away, mate.
Just finish. That's all you got to do. Just get some good laps on the
Now you tell me.
Everybody's in the same boat. 5 years. Yeah. Everybody's in the same boat here, so it should be good fun.
Yeah, it should be a really good. I mean, there's a few of us here as well, so it should be a really good race.
It's a great grid, isn't it? It really is. It really is. I'll let you crack on anyway. Almost time to go. Thanks for talking to us. Best of luck. Yes, of course. The Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup round 2 here at Brands Hatch a few weeks ago. It really was a strong weekend for Mark Eales, wasn't it? In the end, can he continue that form here? It is almost time to go. Look at this, what a great field, by the way, isn't it? We've got Mark Eales. I saw Tim Shooter. I saw a lot of drivers yesterday, actually. We've been here all weekend. We were here yesterday for Enduro car as well, but we just spoke to Mark Eales there. We've got Tim Shooter, Tony Howe, Matthew Simpson, we've just spoken to, Pete Coleman, we've just spoken to, Luke Johnson, Chris Savoury. We've just had a very quick word with Mike Williams, we've spoken to. Literally right in front of us here, number 30, Ben Young. We had a very quick chat with. He looked like he had quite a lot to crack on. In fact, I think Ben Young has pulled out actually of here, which is a real shame. Hence the reason why he had quite a lot on. We've got Richard Garrett, Neil Burnett, John Moore, Steve Williams, Robbie Kenning we've spoken to, Kyler Birdside, Dick Trevett and Les Tyler as well. I'm just going to grab a few snaps, and of course I'm going to bring you the qualifying action, so don't go anywhere, stick around. Remember, you can have your say with us as well. There's a link in the body of this broadcast to a YouTube channel. If you want to get your comments shown on screen, then head over to YouTube, head over to our Live Sport Now channel, comment on this broadcast. We can pop them on screen to show your messages of support for the drivers here.
For that. We've got the transponder.
We need a transponder for car 46. Who's not got their transponder? It is Ben Young, who we spoke to, hence the reason why I had to pull up. There he is, there is Ben Young. So it looks like they've got the transponder. The car is just coming back down here, back down the hill now. And we are almost ready to get going. I'm going to come stand next to you. I'll just do my worst impression of trying to duck underneath a camera. So it is time to go. Here we go. They're going to open the gate very, very shortly. 15-minute qualifying session. 2 races today for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. And it is time for this qualifying. It's the second qualifying session of the year. Here's Emma Cross. Emma, I haven't seen you yet. How are you? You right?
Hi. Yeah, good.
5 years. 5 years. Why has it taken so long?
I don't know. It was just an idea that someone put out to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. 19 cars out.
Brilliant.
2 races to ourselves. It's going to be a good day. And the sun is shining.
And the sun is shining, yeah.
What more can fun? Anyway, see you later.
I'll let you crack on and see you in a bit. Here we go, cars making their way out. Now, as you can see, I'm going to give them all a good wave, see if anybody waves back. There goes Kyla, she's completely, and now I got a wave in the end. There goes Richard, let's give him a wave, Richard Garrett there. There goes John, let's see if John's going to give us a wave. He does, there's Robbie. Hey, Robbie gives us a little beat. There goes Matt, look. There's Tony Howe. There's Mike Williams. Some of them are completely ignoring me, but hey, they've got more important things to worry about than me, to be fair. There's Les Tyler as well. Let's just go over, because Ben Young looks like they're having a few issues with the car. Let's see what the issue is. Hopefully they can get it going. It'd be a real shame if they can't get going. Still time for him to get out. Watch this as well. I'm gonna ambush Kim. Good mate, how are you? You good?
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
You find it,
Yeah, good job, Kim. Well done. Right, let's go watch the on-track action, shall we? We'll keep up to date with Ben Young, see how he's getting on. Oh dear, oh dear. Kim, I'm sorry, not sorry. There we go. Let's go watch the on-track action, see how qualifying's getting under 15 minutes, of course. We've got 2 races coming up for you today for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. We've also got, of course, our legendary MG Car Club paddock walk with the Metros as well. This is going to be a real treat. Straight after as well, we have even more live content for you. We're going to stay live because immediately after we have the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup as well. But here we are with the Metros right now, about to come up to the top of the mountain. These ultra lightweight Metros, they're made for Cadwell Park. Let's see what sort of times they can do. There is Mark Eales, championship leader, last year's champion, defending champion this season, and he's lost it, He's okay, but he's lost it into Hall's Bend and spun it around. He's reversing the car. We've got waved yellows. I think he's okay. I don't even think he touched the barrier, actually. I don't think he touched the barrier. He's managed to get going again. We literally just spoke to him as well, didn't we? And he was just talking about how he'd lost it down that side of the track a couple of years ago as well. He lost it there this time, but he's managed to get it going again. So I'm pleased to say Mark Eales is still going. Good stuff indeed. Wow, a dramatic start to qualifying here. Mark Eales might need a new pair of pants when he comes in as well. So over they go now. Whew, drama early on. Well, dramatic start indeed to qualifying. As we said, these cars, I think they really are made for this. I really do. When we get your messages of support in as well, we can see the comments. Comment on our YouTube channel, Live Sport Now. Get your comments in. If you're watching on YouTube, say hello. We'll put it on screen. Keep it clean, of course, but we can see them. So give us a comment. We'll get it on screen. Say hello, tell us where you're watching from, who are you supporting, and don't forget, of course, stay with us, don't go anywhere, because immediately after we do have the MG Cup qualifying session as well. But here we are with the Metros right now. This is exciting stuff indeed. And let's have a little look as we've had our first lap times over. Mike Williams, a 2:04.4349. He's switched from the MG Cup to racing the Metro Cup this season. He was the MG Cup champion last year. He's now with the Metros. So far, he's done a 2:04.349. Fastest lap, of course, a long way to go in this qualifying session yet. We've still got over 10 minutes as the cars are coming back round up the mountain. Here they come. It's Tim Shooter, a multiple winner of races for the Metro Cup as well. He's always at the sharp end. He's the driver to account for. There is Mark Eales. Here he comes this time. Probably going to be a little bit more tentative into Hall's Bends this time, and he certainly is. Gets through cleanly and safely though. So Williams, Tyler, Trevette, Howell, Shooter, Garrett, Simpson, Kenning, Moore, Coleman. That's your top 10, but still very early days indeed. It's going to chop and change all throughout the next 10 minutes. Who is going to grab pole position? Two races to bring you. The first race gets underway at 1:50. There goes Luke Johnson. And it is Tim Shooter now with the faster time. But Williams has just snatched it straight back again. There's almost no point, is there, in looking too far into it. So it's Williams back on pole position at 1:53.169. Tim Shooter at 1:55.172. Then Moore, Kenning, Simpson, Williams. We've got two Williams, haven't we? That's Stephen Williams at 75. So 28 on pole. That's Mike Williams as it stands at the minute. And we also have number 75, which is Stephen Williams. I wonder if Ben is here as well, actually, because Ben was a rookie last season, made a podium on his debut. Incredible stuff up at Mallory Park for Ben Williams. But yeah, at the minute it is Mike Williams on provisional pole with 9 minutes of qualifying left to go here as they make their way out to the far side of the circuit. Then they'll come sweeping round through the gooseneck into Mansfield, then up to the mountain. That's where we pick them up here as they go through Hall's Bends. 9 minutes to go. If you want to find out more about the MG Metro Cup as well, you can. There's a link in the body of this broadcast, wherever you're watching it, to the Metro Cup website. Do give it a click, do check it out. If you want to get in contact with Emma, Kim, or the team, or anybody, you can get us at the website, or of course on the social media channels on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Best places to get hold of us at the Metro Cup. And here they come at the top of the mountain. Look at this, they go so ultra lightweight, don't they? A little bit out of sorts. Hello mate, you're right. Great stuff indeed. Here they come. Who is it going to be this time around? They make so wonderfully loud sound, don't they, as they come up? Oh, they make a great sound indeed. years. First time in 5 years the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup has visited Cadwell Park. If you're wondering why they're doing driver briefings so quick just before they go out for qualifying here, the MG Car Club this year is all over one day. Last year it was spread over a weekend. This year it's all spread over one day. So of course time is critical on an MG Car Club day. Time is absolutely vital. And it's Tim Shooter who now goes fastest on 1:51.850. Mike Williams still in second. Robbie Kenning's got himself up to third. Oh, Mike Williams dropped down to third. It's Dick Trivette's got up to second place. Wow, fantastic stuff. Trivette up to second place. Dick Trivette, although we know he's incredibly quick anyway, but Trivette into second place. Williams drops down to third. Kenning in fourth. Eels in fifth. Williams in sixth. Simpson in seventh. Then Burnett, Moore, Savoury, Gerrard, Davis, Tyler, Howe, Birdseye, Coleman, Johnson, Ewins, and Ben Young still in the pits, unfortunately. Actually, I don't know if he is. We'll find out very shortly. But yes, Ben Young's still hasn't put a lap in. I wonder if he's had to go back up to the paddock. We will find out for you. Of course, we'll bring you all the full classifieds before the opening race. We've got our famous MG Car Club paddock walks to bring you as well. You do not want to miss that. It's a camera, it's a microphone, it's complete randomness. We go chat to the drivers, find out where they're camped, find out a little bit more about them, get into the nuts and bolts of why they go racing, what they love about it so much. Here comes Tim Shooter into your shot now. He's the man on provisional pole in the white and green Metro there. A 1:51.850, certainly so far the fastest lap of the race. Here they come. Steve Williams with a new livery in that car as well. Last year they had sort of black and green, the sort of paintball splatters last year. So what's going to change with 6.5 minutes of qualifying left to go? Is there going to be any difference? There's a lot of smoke actually at the bottom of the mountain. We've not got any waved yellows or anything, so everybody's okay. I think it's just a bit of a lock-up. But there's Tyler about to come into your shot now. There he goes. Number 121, currently running in 13th. So let's have a look. Mark Eels is now starting to find a bit of pace. Of course, he had that nervy opener, didn't he? Spun it in Hall's Bends, was okay, managed to keep going. He's now up to second place. It's still Tim Shooter on provisional pole. Mark Eels in second, Dick Trivette in third, Robbie Kenning in fourth, Steve Williams in fifth. So Steve Williams has now jumped Mike Williams, Neil Burnett in sixth, Mike Williams in seventh, Chris Savoury in eighth, Matt Simpson in ninth and John Moore in 10th. That is your top 10. Then from 11 down we have Gerard Davis, Tyler. Oh, Tyler's just jumped up to 12th. Tim Davis ran down to 13th. Then Howe in 14th. Birdseye 15th. Coleman 6th and Johnson 17th. Ewins 18th. And Ben Young still unfortunately not out. And I think back in the paddock is 19th. It's a strong grid for the Metros, isn't it? 19 strong, 2 of their own races. Fantastic stuff. So they're very well spread out, aren't they? But at the minute, Tim Shooter, he's on pole with 1:57.37, 0.644 ahead of Mark Eels. But Mark Eels seems to be going quicker and quicker and quicker. He's got a lot more confidence now, isn't he? I think he's going to be quicker into Hall's Bends as well, despite that spin on the opening lap. Cold tyres, the fact that they haven't been here for 5 years and he's done it before there, all probably contributed to that factor. But he's going again, he's about to go through your screen. He is the defending champion as well. He's the grey Metro with the fluorescent wheels going through there. What can he do this time? 4 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock. That is it. They're doing they're doing quick times actually, aren't they? Look, 1:57.37. The fast lap. These cars are made for Cadwell Park. It's twisty, it's tight, it's ideal for a Metro. And then, oh, it's all changing. To my word, it's all changing. It's Mike Williams now on pole position. 1:48.615. My word, Mike, where did you find that time from? Mike Williams, 1:48.615 on provisional pole. Robbie Kenning in second. 1:50.053. Dick Trivette in third for 1:55.14. Tim Shooter's dropped down to fourth. Mark Eels is down in fifth. Matt Simpson jumped up to sixth place. Steve Williams dropped down to 7th. Neil Burnett's dropped down to 8th. By the way, Neil Burnett is absolutely flying this weekend at Cadwell Park. He's local here as well. He's been up a few times. In fact, we joined him last year with another series. He just came down just to watch whilst we were doing some work here. John Moore in 9th, Richard Garrett in 10th. Then Howe, Savoury, Tyler. Tim Davis is off somewhere. Tim Davis is off the track somewhere, we believe. So Tim Davis looks like his qualifying sponsor. He's in 15th. Coleman in 16th. Johnson in 17th, Ewins in 8th. Ewins in 18th, sorry. 3 minutes of qualifying left to go. 3 minutes left to go. It's Mike Williams on provisional pole. Robbie Kennedy in second. Ditch Vet in third. Is there going to be any change? Tim Shooter is about to come through your screen. Number 4, the white and green Metro. There he goes. He's currently in 4th place. He's held on to provisional for a long time in this qualifying session, but he's now lost it. Can he get it back? As Mike Williams goes through the red Metro, he's on pole as it stands. Mark Eales going through, a winner at Brands Hatch last time out. What can he do? There goes Simpson in the Tiger livery, the orange and white Metro. That's Dick Trevette in the yellow and orange one going through as well. He's currently in 3rd place. Richard Gerrard looks like he's going quite slow into Halls Bends. Let's hope he's not got a problem. Kyler Birdseye going through there, and Pete Coleman in the all white. There's Tony Howe in the yellow. Let's just have a look. Steve Williams has made gains on that last lap. He's now up to 5th place. Simpson's dropped down to 7th. Eales remains in 6th. John Moore on the move. He's now up to 8th at the expense of Neil Burnett. Drops down to 9th. Matt Simpson's really on the move. He's now up to 5th. Steve Williams is 6th. Mark Eales has dropped down to 7th. John Moore 8th. Neil Burnett 9th. So it's Williams, that's Mike Williams on provisional pole. Kenning, Trevette, Shooter, Simpson, Steve Williams, Eales, Moore, Burnett, Gerrard, Howe, Savary, Birdseye's on the move, Kyler's on the move. She's up to 13th at the expense of Les Tyler, who's in 14th. Tim Davis in 15th, but I think he's qualifying to come to an end. Pete Coleman in 16th, Luke Johnson in 17th, Andrew Ewins in 18th, and Ben Young 19th. Hasn't put a time in. I think they're back in the paddock with mechanical issues. And the sun is burning now. It is a glorious day here at Cadwell Park. Big qualifying session coming up. And here we are. This is the penultimate time round. There goes Luke Johnson. Luke Johnson, number 18, currently running in 17th. They're going to have one more crack at it if they want it. They will make it over the line. There's still over a minute left on the clock. So here we go, Mike Williams about to come through your screen. That man there in the red is your man currently on provisional pole position as it stands. Mike Williams just behind him, going strong. And Steve Williams having a good quality session too. Look at that, Robbie Kenning, absolutely fine. Oh, Robbie, hold it, and he does. He manages to hold it. He took a lot of curve going into Halls, managed to hold it together and get around safely. He's catching a few of these Metros out into Halls Bends. So Tim Shooter, man on the move now. He's up to 2nd place, just under 1:49.877. But Mark Eales has gone quicker as well. He's now up to 2nd with a 1:49.103. Mike Williams, though, he's out in front. 1.134 is his lead at the top on pole position as it stands. Eales in 2nd, Shooter in 3rd. Matt Simpson is flying now. He's in 4th. But it's all changing again. Dick Trevette has gone up to 3rd. Dick Trevette, the veteran, I suppose you could say, but my word, he is just going quicker and quicker and quicker. So it's Williams, Eales, Trevette, Shooter, Simpson, Kenning, Williams, Moore, Burnett, Hound. That's your top 10. Then from 11 down, Gerrard, Savary, Birdseye, Tyler, Davies, Coleman, Johnson, Ewins and Young. They are your 19. We have 18 Metros running and riding on track at the minute. Unfortunately, Ben Young, we saw, first of all, it was a transponder issue. Then I think there's something a little bit more terminal wrong with the car. And the checkered flag has fallen. So here we go, last chance for these cars now. Can Mike Williams hold on to pole? Really, it's all the work to do for Mark Eales, Dick Trevette, Tim Shooter, Matt Simpson, Kenning, Williams, everybody else. Tony Howe's finished. He's in 10th place. Gerrard has finished. He's in 11th place. They've taken the checkered flag. Kyler Birdseye's taking the checkered flag in 13th. Les Tyler's taking the checkered flag for 14th. Pete Coleman for 16th. There's still a few opportunities for movers and shakers. The race for pole position is still on. Don't go anywhere just yet. There is your pole man. He's about to come in the screen. There he goes. Mike Williams currently on provisional pole. Can he go any quicker? He's got it locked in at the minute. Can he keep it there? Last chance saloon now for everybody. It's the last gasp. It's like the F1 final shootout for qualifying, isn't it? Checkered flag has been waved. Mike Williams goes over the line. Does he go any quicker? He doesn't go any quicker, no, but he's still on provisional pole. 1:47.969 is fastest so far in total. It was a 1:48.749 for, just for your information, last time around for his final lap. So far it is Mike Williams. He's holding pole. Mark Eales cannot go any quicker either. So Mark Eales in 2nd place with a 1:49.103 as it stands at the minute. Dick Trevette cannot go faster either. He stays in 3rd. Tim Shooter cannot go faster either. He stays in 4th. Matt Simpson can't go faster either. He stays in 5th. Robbie Kenny can't go faster. That is it for qualifying. Let's pop TSL up onto the screen so you can see for yourself how qualifying finished. It is Mike Williams. Congratulations to him. He's on pole position for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. First race live at 1:50 this afternoon. Mark Eels will line up alongside him in 2nd place. Dick Trevette in 3rd. Tim Shooter in 4th. Matt Simpson in 5th. Robbie Kenning in 6th. We've got Steve Williams in 7th place. I think he might have stopped out on track though, Steve Williams, unfortunately. Then we've got John Moore in 8th. Chris Savory in 9th, Neil Burnett in 10th, Tony Howe in 11th, Richard Gerrard in 12th, Kylie Birdseye in 13th, Les Tyler in 14th, Tim Davis in 15th, Pete Coleman in 16th, Luke Johnson in 17th, Andrew Ewins in 18th, and Ben Young unfortunately did not manage to take part in qualifying. Right, let's pop that down. There you go, what a dramatic qualifying session that was. Don't go anywhere though, because we've got even more coming up for you. It's now time for qualifying for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup.
Number 29, Tim Davey, 157.036. 16, number 17, which is Peter Coleman.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back. Here we are for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. As you can see, plenty of action. Again, a bit like the Coxsey Cup earlier, multiple classes in this one, Class A, Class B and Class C as well. They're going through driver briefing. We're not going to make you sit through yet another driver briefing. Because they're quite good to get a bit of insight for the first one, but you don't want to be listening to it too much. I'm pleased to say we've got Peter Birchall over here as well. It's lovely to see Peter. Peter, how you doing?
Good.
It's great to see you.
Thank you, mate.
Good.
It's so nice to be back out.
Yeah.
Not out, but out at a meeting.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's great to see you again. Well,
no, I'm feeling really good. And
any pit crew going down to the barn?
Were you doing the commentary?
You join me if you want.
I probably will.
Peter Birchall, of course, coordinator for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. How great is it to see Peter did suffer a stroke earlier in the year, looking very well indeed. I'm pleased to say, some fantastic stuff indeed. We're going to grab a word with some of the drivers very, very short. Let's just have a look at some of the cars whilst we're here, shall we, as well. Just come a little bit closer to me, actually. We've got Richard Buckley's Rover Tomcat over there, the all-black car. Watch out for that one. He's always fast, is Richard Buckley. These cars are going to be pretty rapid around Cadwell Park. Now, don't forget, you can, of course, get involved with us here at Cadwell Park today. We want to hear from you. If you're watching on YouTube, do head over to Live Sport now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. If you're watching it on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, great, fantastic. But if you want to be able to comment and have your comment shown on screen, head over to our YouTube channel. How you doing? Let's grab a quick word actually and hit subscribe.
We've got to go, mate.
You've got to go straight away. Blimey, it's super quick, isn't it?
For a bloody drivers meeting as we're all togged up, and now they're calling us out.
They've done it with everybody so far. They're not leaving me any time to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
we will do. They are going to get underway straight away. So, of course, we've just seen the Metros have finished. So we will speak to the drivers today. Don't you worry about that. We'll get plenty of opportunities. We are going to do our famous paddock walk as well. So you don't have to miss any of that. Yeah, we'll give you as much as we can, of course. So you will hear from the MG Cup drivers throughout the course of today, and of course at the end of their races as well. So don't worry about that. You'll get plenty of action with them. So Class A, Class B, Class C. I'm just having a little look through, see who I can see. I saw Marcus Short is here today. I saw Steve Tyler a minute ago. Joel Roy Hiley, Maddie Maguire, had a little chat with her. See Kaylee Twigger is racing today. Richard Buckley we saw over there as well. Elgood is here, Sargent's here. We've got Fergus Campbell in front of us too. It's a good field. It's a great looking field, isn't it? It's the 34th anniversary of the MG Cup in its current guise. It started out in 1988 as the Phoenix Challenge. It's been going every season since. How great is that? It's a championship for each and every MG marquee. So you can race anything, pretty much. You can have classic MGBs and midgets to the more modern ZR and ZS. You name it. If you've got an MG, you can race it in the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup, and I recommend you do as well. There's Kim James is with us still. course, from the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup, and she's doing a great job taking on duties for the MG Cup as well. She's just mouthed to me as Kim. She's just said, "Leave me alone," is what Kim's just said. So I promise I'll leave her alone. So we're going to watch these cars go out on track. Look at Fergus Campbell. You're not going to miss him, are you? Number 31 there. Do get involved if you like the look of these cars. You want to find out more. As we said before, if you've got an MG, you can race it in the MG Cup. If you want to find out how, there is a link in the body of this broadcast to this website as well for the MG Cup. Do click it, do check it out. You can get in contact with us as well. You can get in contact with Peter or Kim or myself via social media or at the MG Cup website. Do give it a click, do check it out. It is a wonderful, diverse range of MG cars, really celebrating the brand throughout the years. I have to be honest, you have to sit on the fence as a commentator, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I like the Tomcats, I really do. My first ever car was actually a Rover 214. I didn't have, obviously, the Tomcat, the coupe, but I always wanted one. I couldn't afford one. I had a 1994 L-Reg Rover 214, night fire red, two-tone, grey panelling, beige interior, cassette player. I really thought I was the man. Probably worth more now than it was back then. Do comment below, tell us what was your first car. I want to hear from you. I want to know, what was your first car? It doesn't have to be MG related. Just tell us what it was. We'll get it read out. Let's get a collection of the very best first cars. That's what I want to find out today. Who's had the very best first ever car? Mine was a Rover 214. I put my hat in the ring. A Rover 214. SI it was. Good car. Until it stopped on a dual carriageway to Scarborough once. You tell us, comment below. Don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel, Live Sport Now, for live motorsport 2022, including the MG Car Club. Of course, yesterday we were with Enduro Car. We've got BRSCC, we've got 750, we've got a wide range of motorsport championships. A lot with the MG Car Club this year, of course, though. Hit subscribe, watch Unlimited Motorsport for free. We also bring you live golf, live football, and live men's and women's Premier Handball League 2. Oh, here we go, and if the nerves are jangling here at Cadwell Park, tight, twisty circuit. Certainly these Tomcats have got a lot of power behind them. I think it might be the slightly lighter, nimbler cars that might be a little bit more beneficial around here. So they've said this a few times, haven't they? I think a bit later in the day we're going to be wise to these little tricks here, because they call everybody into the cars, and then we still have about 3 or 4 minutes where we probably could go talk to somebody. So the cars make their way out. No, you're right, you can stay there. You're right.
I don't like cameras. I'm trying to avoid them.
No, we'll put you on the camera, don't worry.
Please don't.
There goes Robinson.
My head out of it. You see you mean it.
Right, there we go. Let's head to our usual position for this qualifying session. Remember, 3 classes to look out for. We'll talk you through it all as it happens. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be an absolute cracking qualifying session. It's the 3rd qualifying session we've filmed so far today. Earlier on we were with the Cockshoot Cup. Now, of course, we've got the MG Cup. Just before this, we had the Metro Cup as well. Hello, chaps. How are we doing?
How are you?
Are we good? Feeling good? Ready?
Yeah, feeling good.
Where are you racing this year?
We're doing the Moser this year. So
yeah.
We'll be doing... Marcus is doing this. He's getting some experience under his belt. He's already tested the Moser, did well. He's a natural, obviously, but he's still got a lot to learn. So we thought he needs some signatures anyway. So we thought, we've got a Rover. We know the guys at the MG Cup. We'll come back and do it.
Bring it to the hardest track.
Well, I'm very, because I've not actually. This is the one track that he's driving at, and I've not driven at.
Yeah.
So my only advice to him has been get some space, and that's about it. I can't really give him much else apart from the stuff I've driven on the sim. But no, he's doing really well. He's got it. He just needs to get some experience. That's the main thing, because there's still so much he has to learn. He's not, you know, I'm no mechanic, but he's even less of a mechanic than I am.
Yeah.
And you know, he's still got to learn. He only passed his driving test a couple of months ago. You know, he did his first race last year before he got his driving, before he had his road licence. So he's doing really well, but he just needs that experience. There he is, already going, already quite quicker than a Class B car. So you know,
already taking your advice and tucking right behind.
So hopefully,
taking no space at all.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to him. I said, as soon as you get out there, you ignore everything I've just said to you. So, but no, he's doing really well, and I've got absolute faith in him. So. Just got to enjoy it and hope everything runs smoothly.
It's called the unwavering confidence of youth, I think.
Oh, exactly, yeah. I had the exact same thing, and it landed me in a bit of trouble.
Right, let's head on through the gate, shall we? That's Morgan Short there, raced in the MG Cup last year, picked up his first ever race win at Alton Park in the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup last year. He's got his brother Marcus Short out in the car, number 10, so keep an eye out for him. Young man indeed. As we heard a little bit before, Simon Lowry's been watching. He's not racing in the MG Cup today, mechanical issues. It's a shame, but at least we can keep an eye on things here now. So Marcus Short racing in Class A, alongside Dale Ree, Aaron Ross, Steve Tyler, Griggy Elgood, Joel Roy Hiley. There's Class B and Class C as well. Those super fast Tomcats with Caden Swigger, Richard Buckley, Dave Nixon are all in Class C, so watch out for those. I'll just quickly see how things are panning out early doors in this qualifying session. I say early doors, they're 15-minute qualifying sessions, and they soon go, don't they? It's 11.5 minutes left to go. At the minute, it's Fergus Campbell. Short's in second place, Bolton in third. We've got two Robinsons. We've got Carl Robinson, 444, and we've got Dennis Robinson, who's number 14. They're fourth and fifth, respectively. Dave Nixon is in sixth, Buckley in seventh, Dowler in eighth, Woodward in ninth, Maguire in 10th, Twigger in 11th, Sargent in 12th, Boggs in 13th, Chapman in 14th, Ross 15th, and then we've got two Hileys. We've got number 55, that's Stephen Hiley, and number 87, which is Joel Roy Hiley. They're 15th, 16th, 17th, apologies, respectively, and Gregory Elgood in 18th. The car's coming up top of the mountain. That's what you're looking at right now. It's a wonderful place. It's iconic, one of the most iconic bits of tarmac in the UK. There goes Kaylee Twigger and Maddie Maguire, the two ladies having a good sticking together during this qualifying session. 10.5 minutes left to go. Remember to comment, this is your show, we want to hear from you. Get your comments in. This is exciting stuff indeed. Make sure if you are watching on YouTube, if you haven't already, do hit subscribe. It's a big help to us, and of course it means for the rest of the season with the MG Car Club, you'll know when we go live for the motorsport action, and you don't have to miss it, or you don't have to watch it if you don't want. That option's entirely up to you, but at least you'll know it's there if you do want to watch it. We've also got, of course, our exclusive MG Car Club paddock walks coming up a little bit later today as well. You do not want to miss that, I can assure you. You want to meet the drivers, find out more about them, then it is well worth tuning in for. It is a camera, it is a microphone, and it is a good half hour of complete randomness. We don't know what's going to happen, but it gives you a real good look at life behind the scenes at a racetrack. That will be coming up after the first Cockshoot Cup race, which gets underway at 12:05. It's just wonderful to see Peter Birchall as well. As we said before, we don't want to make too much of it, but he did suffer a stroke earlier in the year. There he's back and he's looking incredibly well. There goes Dave Nixon, by the way, in the Tomcat, number 52 going through. There's Robinson, Class B, going through nicely. There's Ian Dowler as well. I saw Ian yesterday. I'll tell you what, he's got to be one of the most happy people you'll ever meet, is Ian Dowler. Every time I see him, he's got the biggest smile on his face. He is a real pleasure just to be around. He really lifts the day for everybody. MG action. We've got a feast of MG motorsport today. What a treat it has been so far. The Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. Big thank you to all the sponsors as well. Cherished Vehicle Insurance for the MG Cup, and of course Hickford Construction Limited for the Metro Cup as well. they're back-to-back throughout the day, so we are going to bolt both bits of content on, so both races will be back-to-back for both these championships. We just don't have time to cut off in between and do separate broadcasts, but that's good. Opens up both these championships to new audiences, of course. This is a make the MG Cup for all marquees in the all brands in the MG roster, all makes, and the Metro Cup, of course, the one make championship. Right, let's have a little look at how things are doing, because I've just taken my eye off TSL for the last few minutes, and it's probably changed completely, which it always does, doesn't it? Let's have a little look. It is Fergus Campbell still on pole position, 147.357, but it's very close. It's actually Woodward in second at 147.746. Dave Nixon in that Tomcat in third at 148.287, and Robinson in fourth at 149.267. We've got Short in fifth at 149.349. Just heard from his brother Morgan Short. Morgan Short, a race winner with the MG Cup. In fact, Marcus Short, there he goes. He just goes through your screen now in that black Rover 214, Rover 200. So I don't know if it's a 214. It's very similar to my first car. Oh, big lock up into the mountain. We're going to see who it is very shortly. I just heard the tyres squealing. Who's going to be lost a bit of pace? I wonder if it's Kelly Twigger or Maddie Maguire's flashing their headlights there. Good stuff indeed. Still 6.5 minutes of this qualifying session left to go, so still plenty of time and plenty of action left. Campbell currently on provisional pole, but I'll tell you something, it's Dave Nixon who's gone a little bit quicker there, 146.982. He's only 0.337 behind Campbell, who sits on provisional pole. Bolton in third, Woodward drops down to fourth, Robinson's up to fifth, Short in sixth, Buckley in seventh, Chapman in eighth, Robinson in ninth, Maguire moves up to 10th place, Dowler's in 11th, Twiggers in 12th, Boggs in 13th, Sargent in 14th, Ross in 15th. Then we've got the two Highleys of Stephen and Joel in 16th and 17th, and Elgood in 18th. There goes Gregory Elgood in the MGF there, and there goes the man on pole position. So that is first and last there, first in the orange MG, and Gregory Elgood in the MGF there in 18th. We don't like to say last. Everyone's a winner. So with 5.5 minutes of this qualifying session left to go, the drama is just starting to unfold quite nicely now, isn't it? Things starting to heat up. We are on Twitter as well. Head over to Live Sport now. If you are on Twitter, follow us, retweet this action as well. Let's get as many people as possible watching live motorsport. Right, there goes Maddie Maguire. Now, Maddie Maguire's got past Kaylee's figure on that last. Of course, Maddie increased her time. I think Kaylee might have let her go. Richard Buckley coming up the top. Ashley Woodward there as well. He's almost got the tiger claw marks, isn't he, in that MG? It looks wonderful, it really does. So let's have a little look. It's still Campbell, Nixon, Robinson, Bolton, Woodward, Chapman, Short, Buckley, Robinson, Maguire. That is your top 10. Two Robinsons, by the way, if you're getting confused. It's Dennis Robinson who's in third place. And I can tell you, so Kaylee Twigger has moved up as well. She's gone faster rather than Ian Dowler. So Twigger's now up to 11th place. The Robinson of 444 is Carl Robinson in 10th. So it's Dennis Robinson in third and Carl Robinson in 10th, if you are looking at TSL. There goes Sir Joel Roy Hiley, currently running in 17th place. There is Fergus Campbell, your man, on provisional pole as it stands, as the clock ticks down to 4 minutes to go. Dennis Robinson up to third, Bolton down to fourth. So here we go, dramatic drama, excitement. It can only be motorsport, can't it? It really can. Anton Martin has commented saying that the Metros look cool. They certainly did, yeah, do check them out. but we are with the Cherished Insurance MG Cup. You can race anything with the MG Cup. Get in contact with us. There's a link in the body of this broadcast to the MG Cup website. Give it a click, contact us that way, or check us out across social media. And if you want to watch live motorsport in 2022, Live Sport Now, that's the place to do it. Click it, that's us, that's our YouTube channel. Hit subscribe if you're watching it there, makes a big difference. Sun's out, cars are out, let's go racing is the comments. Fantastic stuff. Yes, the sun is out, it is glorious. This is qualifying for the Cherished Insurance MG Cup. Just to clarify that, 2 races coming up today. So it's Marcus Short, I'm hearing that Marcus Short might be on the move. He is Marcus Short up to 3rd place. The first time he's ever driven Cadwell Park. He's only a young man, only just recently passed his driving test, can you believe that? But he's on 3rd place as it stands at the minute for 1:47.259. It's only 1 second slower than Fergus Campbell's on provisional pole. So it's Campbell, Dave Nixon in 2nd, Short in 3rd, then Robinson in 4th, that's Dennis Robinson, then Chapman in 5th, Bolton in 6th, Woodward in 7th, Ian Dowler is in 8th place now, Richard Buckley is 9th, Matty Maguire is in 10th, then we've got Carl Robinson in 11th, Katie Twigger in 12th, then Hiley in 13th, Ross in 14th, Boggs in 15th, Sargent in 16th, Hiley in 17th, and Elgin in 18th. It's Joe Hiley, by the way, Joel Hiley, apologies, in 17th. Yes, here we go. There goes Elgood just going through there, number 85. Gregory Elgood in the gorgeous MGF, the silver MGF. 1.5 minutes left on the clock. So here we go. Now we're getting to crunch time. It's now or never. Fergus Campbell on pole by 0.76 of a second from Dave Nixon. Can Dave Nixon do anything? Can Kaylee Twigger unleash the power in the Tomcat? Can Buckley do anything? It's Campbell, Nixon, Short, Robinson, Chapman, Bolton, Woodward, Dowler, Buckley, Maguire. That's your top 10 as it stands. Remember, there are 3 classes, of course. Fergus Campbell, the man on outright pole, is in Class B. Dave Nixon is in Class C. And Marcus Short is in Class A. So as it stands at the minute, the top 3 are all different classes. So Fergus Campbell on outright pole and pole in Class B. Dave Nixon is pole in Class C, 2nd outright. And Marcus Short is 3rd outright, but pole in Class A. That's how the classes currently look for the top. Great stuff indeed. 30 seconds left on the clock. It is now last chance. Richard Buckley makes a move. He's now up to 8th. He's going to have one more crack at it. So anybody who's about to come through your screen now, this will be their last chance. They will not get another lap. And it is going to be Joel Roy Hiley who comes through. He will not get another crack of the whip here for qualifying. He's currently in 17th. In comes through, there goes Ian Bolton, goes through. He's going quite well, he's going very well. He's in 6th place at the minute. Can he improve? It's his last chance here. Here comes Dave Nixon and Robinson. Dave Nixon going for it. This is his last chance. He's currently in 2nd place. He's going to be on pole in class, it looks like. There goes Marcus Short as well. He's in pole in Class A, 3rd outright. Can they improve? Can they do anything? The checkered flag has fallen. Here we go. So, Hiley first over the line. Both Hileys, actually, Steve and Joel, are 14th and 17th respectively there. So they finished their qualifying session. So here we go. And Ian Bolton makes a huge move. Bolton jumps up to 2nd. Ian Bolton into 2nd place. And Dave Nixon can't do anything about it. So Dave Nixon stays in 3rd. It's Marcus Short, drops down to 4th. Can he do anything? No, Short takes 3rd. Short takes 3rd. Wow, incredible. A 1:46.920. It drops Nixon down from 2nd down to 4th on that last lap. Because Ian Bolton goes 2nd. Marcus Short goes 3rd. And Dave Nixon goes 4th. Dennis Robinson stays in 5th place. But there's still quite a lot of cars to come over the line. Is there going to be any late drama, any late changes? Let's find out. Here we go. This is why we love even qualifying, because it is so exciting and it goes right down to the wire, doesn't it? All the way to the end. Checkered flag falls, but it doesn't mean it's finished yet. There goes Sargent through in 16th. There goes Ross, currently in 13th. There is your man on pole position, Fergus Campbell. He's still able to put this lap in as well. I think he's got qualifying locked out though. I think we've lost Ashley Woodward as well. I wonder if he's off the track somewhere. Woodward has got the hazard symbol next to his name, which is never a good thing. And that is qualifying. I believe that's qualifying. Let's just wait for Fergus Campbell to come over the line. He's on pole position. Let's just see if he can go any quicker. So Fergus Campbell on outright pole position and pole for Class B. Ian Bolton, wow, did incredibly well, didn't he? He starts second in Class B. Marcus Short is third, but on pole position in Class A. And Dave Nixon, despite dropping from second to fourth on that last lap for qualifying, is fourth outright, but still pole in Class C. Let's pop TSL up onto the screen so you can see for yourself how things finished in that dramatic qualifying session. There you go, dramatic finish to qualifying, all the qualifying. So that's for the Cockshoot Cup, the Metro Cup and the AMG Cup. Qualifying has now come to a close. In the next broadcast, we're going to go live with the Cockshoot Cup for their race 1. Then we're going to go do our live exclusive paddock walks. We've got so much more content to bring you today. Don't go far. Let's pop that down. We're going to head off for a short break now in the gap. Don't forget, head over to Live Sport Now on YouTube. It is our YouTube channel. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Make sure you hit subscribe, because when we go live for the races, if you watch on YouTube at that channel and you comment, we can bring your comment on screen on the live broadcast. We can't do it if it's on Facebook. You can still watch on Facebook, you can still comment, you can still see those comments. We just won't be able to bring them up. The only place we can do it is on YouTube. So head over there and make sure you watch it and get commented. This is your show. This is about you and the drivers. It's nothing to do with us. We're here to give you what you want. We're going to go to a short break. When we come back, it'll be time for race 1 of the